Hi, this is a video intended for Salman Khan, and I guess everyone that's part of the Khan Academy team now. I know it's more than just Sal, but I guess I mean this especially for Sal. My name is Mark Halberstadt. I guess I wanted to make this video because the Khan Academy, I think, has really had a pretty profound impact on my life, especially over the last 4 years. And I really think that the full extent of it is probably going to be realized over the next 30 or 40. And I guess I wanted to make just a short video explaining, I guess, a little bit of what's happened to me over the past few years, and how the Khan Academy has really helped me with lots and lots of things. I guess a little bit of background on me. Growing up, I was really always a C student. I think I was really pretty much always pretty pitiful in school. I don't think I've ever gotten higher than a B+ in any math class ever, particularly. I think when I went away to college, I graduated high school in 2002, and I pretty much thought that the only thing I was good enough to do in college was major in music. And I went off and I got a music degree in saxophone, and had a great time doing it. I really enjoyed it a lot, but I sort of almost felt that it was more I was getting it because I was terrible at everything else, and didn't see any possible way that I could ever get better at the things that I needed to get better at. You know, if I was really interested in the types of things that an electrical engineer would do, or I was really interested in electronics and science and stuff like that, but I just didn't see any channel to understand the types of things that an electrical engineer would do, or the types of courses they would take. So anyway, I guess after high school, I went and I got a music degree, and had a good time, and kind of worked as a saxophone player for a few years, but sort of knew that I really, wanted to do more, I guess. I knew that I really wanted to, what I wanted to do was do electrical engineering, do more hands-on with math and science types of things. And I guess, and this was around 2007, I thought that, okay, if I want to go back to school, the last thing that I remember seeing in my mathematical career in high school and the last thing that I remember completely not getting was trig identities. So I went to YouTube and I did a search for trig identities, and the Khan Academy was the first thing that popped up, and I watched the video on trig identities, and I thought, like, oh, okay, I can understand this. And then I started looking at what else was on the channel, and I saw, like, oh, well, there's all this stuff about calculus, and there's all this stuff about, there were some videos on chemistry at the time. And then at the same time I saw on the channel, it's like, wait a minute, there's also stuff about arithmetic, and there's stuff about long division, and I kind of realized that, like, oh, this is trying to be something that from any point I enter at, I can learn calculus. From any point that I come in at, I can learn chemistry. I can get as complex as I want and understand all of these different concepts that, a year ago, a month ago, a week before finding the channel, would seem just completely inaccessible, completely intractable. So anyway, that was in 2007. I found the Khan Academy. I watched a bunch of videos in the trig playlist to kind of get caught up to speed. I watched all the videos in the calculus playlist. I watched all the videos in the physics playlist. Watched a bunch of videos on dividing decimals, and even on subtraction by borrowing. I watched a lot of videos on arithmetic. And anyway, that was in 2007. I did that until the fall of 2010, and in the fall 2010, I took a leap and I decided to go back to school and get into a degree program, and I went to Temple University, majored in electrical engineering, getting a second bachelor's. And I guess I'm making this because I just finished my first full year at Temple, first full year back in school. And keep in mind, I don't think I've ever gotten above a B plus in math classes, and I was really a straight C student growing up. And I just finished this year, first year back in college, I got a 4.0 GPA for the entire year. In addition to that, and this was, you know, I took Calc 1, Calc 2, chemistry, physics, programming, discrete math, and in addition to that, I got perfect scores on both of my calc final exams and also on my chemistry final exam. And in addition to that, I ended calculus, chemistry, both calculus classes, Calc 1 and 2, and chemistry, with an average higher than 100%. And this is, you know, coming from a background where I think my GPA graduating from high school was somewhere in the 2.0 range. That never would have happened. Getting a 4.0 GPA, doing that well in calculus, never would have happened without the help that I got from the Khan Academy. And one of the big points that I think I really want to make is that I wouldn't have been able to get the type of help that I got from the Khan Academy really anywhere else. There are some Khan Academy videos that I probably listened to the same concept over 20 or 30 times. And there is no tutor in the world I could have paid to have sat next to me and repeated the same thing over 20 or 30 times without at least them getting a little bit judgmental, or at least them thinking like, oh, well, this guy really is never going to get this concept and he should just give up. So anyway, I guess I just wanted to make this video and, you know, say, just I guess talk a little bit about that impact, that the Khan Academy really has had that profound of an impact. And, you know, the type of in-depth understanding I feel that I've gotten from the Khan Academy. And, you know, yes, I went to all my classes this year, and yes, I worked really hard, but where the understanding really happened was watching those videos and also working through the Khan Academy software and everything. So anyway, I guess I just wanted to make this video to say thanks, to say thank you so much. Thank you, Sal, for putting the Khan Academy together, for making all the videos. It's helped me immensely. It's helped me unbelievably over the last 3 or 4 years, and the impact for me in my life, I really see it growing exponentially over the next 20 or 30 years. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.